Miss Riley here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make ice cream in a bag right at home. And the last time I did this, I managed to spill milk everywhere and all over my clothes. So I'm going to hope it goes a little bit better today. So let's get started. Okay, so in order to make the ice cream part of this project, what you'll need is milk, sugar, heavy cream or whipping cream, and vanilla. And then in order to make the freezer bag part of the project, what you'll need is kosher salt. You'll need 2 cups of ice. And in general, you'll need a large gallon-sized Ziploc bag and a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag. You'll also need measuring cups and a 1/2 teaspoon measuring spoon. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is measure out a 1/2 cup of milk and put it in your smaller Ziploc bag. Okay, now that I have my milk in my Ziploc bag, I decided to Ziploc the bag closed until I'm ready to measure out my next ingredient. Last time I did not do this and the bag tipped over and milk went everywhere. So I recommend either closing the bag before you're ready to mix your next ingredient or have someone help you. This is a great time that your child or children could help you mix out the ingredients. Just beware, it could make a mess. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is mix in my heavy cream, and it calls for a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, so I'm going to measure that out and mix it in with the milk. Okay, now that I have my heavy cream mixed in with the milk, once again, I Ziplocked the bag closed, I'm going to measure out 1/4 cup of sugar and place it into the bag as well, and a 1/2 teaspoon vanilla and mix it into that same Ziploc bag. Once you have done this, you are ready to make the freezer bag part of the project. Okay, so now that I have all my ingredients in the smaller Ziploc bag, I'm going to make sure it's closed all the way, and I'm going to set it aside because now it is going to be time to take your gallon-sized Ziploc bag and make the freezer part of the bag. So let's get started. Okay, so in order to prepare the freezer bag portion of this project, what you'll want to do is measure out 2 cups of ice and put it in the Ziploc bag. You'll also want to measure out 3/4 of a cup of your kosher salt. And you'll want to close the Ziploc bag once you're done and shake it around and mix it together a little bit. Okay, now that I have my ice and my kosher salt into the gallon Ziploc bag, I just want to shake it up a little bit to make sure it's all mixed together. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take my smaller Ziploc bag, making sure it's Ziplocked really tight, getting all the air out, and I'm going to place it in my larger Ziploc bag with the ice and the salt. And then you're going to want to make sure that the gallon-sized Ziploc bag is nice and tightly Ziplocked closed. So it should look something like this. Okay, now it's time to start making your ice cream. So what you'll want to do is shake your bag for 10 minutes, making sure that the bag of your ice cream mixture is surrounded by the salt and the ice for the entire time. Now, might get a little cold because you are dealing with ice. To make it more fun, you can have your children wear oven mitts, mittens, gloves, maybe even socks if you want to get a little crazy. But now you're going to shake it up for 10 minutes, and then we'll move on to the final step. Okay, once you finish shaking and mixing it together, your bag of ice cream should be a lot thicker than when you first started shaking the bag. Now, if you notice after 10 minutes of shaking and mixing that your ice cream is still not to that frozen ice cream consistency that you would like, you can stick just the smaller bag of your ice cream mixture into the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once you think it's done, you can take it out and you can add chocolate syrup, sprinkles, anything that you'd like to your mixture. But that's how you make ice cream in a bag. Enjoy, I hope you have fun.